Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
All right.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right,
Let's go.
let's do it. Let's get started, guys. Here we go.
The way
No,
you shake
no.
a man's hand determines at that spot how interested you really are to be there. Not a death grip handshake, a sincere handshake.
Ugh.
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome.
Can I tell you that I'm so glad you played
Go ahead.
this opening clip because
Yeah.
we watched this on,
Step into the mind of a killer. We watched.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
couldn't even. I couldn't get through it. I'll tell you why. The level of bullshit
This
that this
guy-
guy spews.
This reminds me of when people are behind a political candidate and you're like, you don't see how fucking insane this is.
Which, yeah.
You know,
Are
like-
you referring to one in particular?
And then
Who?
you're like, you're on board with this? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I
he has
mean-
hosed so many people in this false sincerity. His
This-
intensity. And
How does everything make you emotional?
I don't know.
I get it. If you have, you go, one time my mom said this, and that memory
Yeah.
elicits that emotion. You go, well, it's a really sincere, heartfelt moment. It's a memory that does that to you. That's a natural thing. But if you start telling every story, when I wrote this song, when my dad said this, when I was at the school, my friends and
It is
everything
every
you bring
story.
up makes
Yeah.
you go like,
yeah.
Like-
One time I picked up a pen and it was juicy and I love juicy pens.
he does it with
He's
everything.
crazy.
Yeah, he's
I think, and I've been, there's so much going on in this
gotta figure out
documentary.
who you're gonna be.
Oh my God.
I really like that.
So, well, if you don't know what we're referring to, there's a documentary on Netflix about Garth.
It aired on another network first.
Oh,
So
okay.
they acquired it. They licensed it. So people may have seen this when it originally aired on, I don't know what channel it was that aired it originally. It came out like
A&E.
A&E. Okay, it was the A&E doc series, and then Netflix thankfully acquired it so that we get to see it, and it is.
There's so much going on. So, first of all, the intensity of everything he's saying is
Yeah.
what we were initially struck by.
Yes.
He's on the verge of tears constantly.
Now the cool thing is, if you because of the way the Netflix algorithm works, if you just watch a couple Ted Bundy things, it'll automatically play. It comes right after that, right before John Wayne Gacy. Here, let's check out a couple more things.
It is so hard.
He has to say.
It is.
Then you know if all hell breaks loose in the next 5 seconds from that handshake.
What?
And you turn and you have to face something coming. You've got a partner, female or male. You got someone you can count on. And people might go,
What kind of
"You don't
shit are
live
you
from a
talking
handshake."
about?
Amen. That's you.
He's about
Me?
to cry right there.
I'll bet my life on it.
What? I'll bet my life on it. Well, how about like when you shake and then in the next 5 seconds, if some shit happens that you need help, are you in Syria or something? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You're a
he's
fucking country singer, man.
yeah. Isn't he from like Oklahoma? Does
Yeah.
shit go down there
He's
so
like,
much
if in the
that
next 5 seconds someone comes in here with a fucking machine gun, I know you got my back, by the way. Oh my God.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. So let's go through, first of all, the teary delivery. Number two, everything he says sounds so rehearsed. There is
Yeah.
not one spontaneous moment in this entire documentary of him just being like, oh,
Well, everything
you know,
has weight. Everything's so heavy.
which means I feel like he was like, okay, I'll do your documentary, but I want to know exactly what you're going to ask beforehand. Like he wanted to know.
I don't think he said, I want to know what he's like, here's what you're going to ask
Here's what you're going
me.
to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's doing the Michelle Pfeiffer 90s movie. What's that one where she's teaching in the inner city and she sits down in the chair, the opposite? The AC Slater is what you kids call it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dangerous
the backwards
Minds,
chair.
the bad
backwards
boy.
chair.
Yeah.
AC Slater.
It's good for thick boys.
That's what I was
it hides,
thinking.
It hides
Yeah.
stuff.
It's a good thick boy seat. It is. Flip it around. You kind of get,
That's
I
what
know.
I was thinking, that he's concealing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the weight. It's hard.
Yeah.
Russell's a really good athlete. He could throw stuff a mile. So he could throw a football, he could throw a javelin, he could throw a baseball, he could throw any implement
Look at him.
further than anybody else.
Athletics kept me in school long enough to go, hey, Dick,
Are you going to cry?
school is what you need.
Jesus Christ. Why does that elicit emotion?
I know. It's like he's on his period. He's about to get his period any minute.
School.
Well, and not only that, if you'll notice, nobody in his circle has a single negative thing to say. It's not even like, Garth was messy.
Yeah.
He was a messy roommate in college. Not even.
Nothing.
He could throw. He could kick. He could throw he could walk on
stuff.
He could walk on water. Yeah, a mile. He could heal the lepers. I mean, this guy is the next Messiah. He can do everything.
Throw stuff.
Yeah.
A mile.
A mile.
If you're a soldier, you need a war.
Jesus Christ.
If you're a boxer, you need an opponent. And if you're in country music, you don't have to look far to find who you're competing against. And you're competing against the other forms of music. So compete, compete. And when you're done competing, compete again.
What?
It's country music.
That's what you're doing if you're a musician? You're competing against the other forms of music?
No, you're not. I think country's a very specific lane. Either you're into it or you're not. Right?
I'm so confused. Every day he goes, let's get in the studio and let's kick some rap's ass and let's kick some fucking rock and roll's ass with this song about my motherfucking truck. Let's go. I mean, it is just so strange.
Are you listening to Billie Eilish or are you listening to me? And also, the beard cut. As a bearded man, can you look at the cut of that beard and tell me that
it's shaped terribly. Yeah.
It's not flattering.
I mean, I love the get up for the fire here. Like in his full.
If you're a
what
soldier,
are you
you
wearing,
need a
bro?
war.
Like
if you're
he's
a boxer, you need
picking
an
up
opponent.
trash on the side of the highway.
Well, I guess he doesn't
vest.
want to get hit. He doesn't want to get hit by any hunters. He's got his like bright.
What the fuck is this outfit?
I don't know. And then he went there. He's like, "This is my spot.
Oh my God.
We need a little inspiration. You need to think something out. You need to talk about something. Can I come here? Build a fire.
Stop. No, because remember he goes, I like to, this is where I grew up.
He does look like he's a savant in this photo. Like this frame right here, he's about to be like, I dropped 263 toothpicks on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also in that first episode, he's like, you guys think you've worked at music before? This is rehearsal for the tour. He goes, get ready, because you've never done music like this. And they're like, I play drums.
I'm the sound guy.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about, man? You've never played fucking music
doing your
like
lights.
this.
Very nice. So if you notice that time on the start, here they come. It's this big thing. There should be somebody pedaling in with this mean ass right off that top. And we're doing this bong, dong, dong. We need to keep all those chords. So you can't tastefully play bong, bong, just set. Okay? I need you to finish it. Bong, bong, bong. So let's just get it bigger, fuller, meaner stomp in there, okay?
Man.
Yeah. But my favorite is when he still plays Humble Pie. Like, he's not a multimillionaire, billionaire guy, and he's like, my favorite place to be is where I grew up, on this piece of shit farm in the middle of Oklahoma. I like to
You just set a fire, and you can think about all the things running through your head. All these rappers out there making money. I want to kill every one of them with their chains and their fancy rides. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I got a new song. Beep, bop, 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 beep, bop, boop.
And do you think he deliberately wears like crappier clothing? Like, he does
For
not
sure.
fucking wear.
No. I bet in the house he's like, oh, are the cameras outside? Go get me that Ford shirt. Throw on my Ford emblem.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, y'all. Such a phony.
Wait, and
How can you not like that?
I don't know, man. You guys.
Yeah. My daddy woke up every day, and his lyrics too, and he's talking about my daddy woke up every morning
time.
for work. Like, asshole, most
Every
people's
time he
dads wake up
says
every day
what
for
daddy
work.
did.
Yeah.
He told me.
Yeah.
You're going to have to work hard. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, no shit.
That's
what dads do.
pretty original take that your dad had. You're going to have to work if you want to earn it. And,
No.
he said that I'm going to have to work if I want to earn it.
The
Let me tell
tears.
you something, Garth fucking Brooks.
Imagine a pig with tits.
Okay. Oh, speaking
right.
of a pig with tits, even his ex-wife wife, the first wife,
Yeah.
the first Trish, had nothing but good things to say about her ex-husband, which, listen.
They know the routine. No one's
Give me
gonna.
a
You're not getting
fucking
in the
break.
doc if you're talking
Right.
about. She's like, I knew he was talented. First time he sang, I was like, wow, you can really sing.
That is 100% her interview. You know, he's just the best. Garth is the best man on the planet. His penis is so large and his music is so good. Best lover I ever had. Like, give me a break.
I know. Anyway.
This guy is on. I would like a psychologist to really analyze. And all jokes aside here, I'm very curious as to what is really going on. This guy has such a serious facade going on. What is really the
I think
deal?
part of it, honestly, is the pressure of being that famous and celebrated. I think it kind of fucks with you, you know?
Like Tom Cruise has that kind of thing too. Where
Well, I'm
he's
saying like the
never
expectations.
normal.
Like people are like, you're like, if people all day are not, they're not just saying like I'm your fan. They're like, you changed my life. When I went through this, I listened to your albums and I wasn't able to recover without like if you're getting told that millions of times, I think your expectations of yourself change.
I know.
And
It's
I think
funny.
that's part of what's happening to him.
It always makes me laugh when we get those kinds of emails and compliments. You're like, your fart jokes saved my life when I was in the hospital. And you talked about
It's
that
nice,
guy
right? It's nice to hear.
coming in his own face.
Yeah.
I'm always like, our stuff is not exactly the same as like a well-crafted country song.
But that's what I'm saying, though. If you had the same impact.
Yeah, it's meaningful.
Yeah, it's meaningful.
But I don't know. This guy is not.
Yeah.
Anyways, listen, this is the gift that keeps on giving. We'll come back to it. Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when that.
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?